What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Little, a comedy that stars Regina Hall, Marsai Martin. I'm not sure how to say her name, so it could either be Marsai or Marsai. I'm going with Marsai Martin. If I'm wrong, I'm sure y'all will shred me in the comment section. I apologize. And Issa Rae. It's pretty much the story of a very mean, successful career woman who has, many employees working underneath her, and Issa Rae plays her assistant. She's just brutal. She's so mean that this little girl wishes that, I wish you were little and somebody would just bully you. And it's like, boom, she wakes up in middle school age when she wakes up in the morning. It's the vice versa. It's the Freaky Friday. It's that type of, once you become a little kid again, that's when you learn lessons about life, what it is to be a better friend, a better person. It's one of those joints. That's essentially what the movie's about. Regina Hall is an actress that can play drama, comedy very well. I feel like she navigates between the genres seamlessly. She can do drama, she can do comedy equally well. I'm a fan of Regina Hall. Issa Rae, you may know from her super successful HBO show, Insecure. Great show, she's very funny in this, playing her assistant. And within her playing the assistant, she has to pretty much take care of the little girl version of her horrible boss. And so it's good to see that dynamic shift. And Marsai, I don't know which one it is, guys, help me. She's from the show Blackish, which is a great show on ABC. She plays her, as the little version. And to see the dynamic in her. First of all, she does a great job in the film. She does a great job when she plays Regina Hall as the little girl. She starts out in her normal age, like she's really the little girl. And so once she becomes Regina Hall reverted back to the little girl, you see the difference in her playing a grown woman trapped in a young body as opposed to her actually being that young person in the beginning. And I feel like she handled it, she portrayed it very believable. It was very like, I was looking at her like a grown woman trapped in this little body, and I feel like she nailed it. I feel like she did a good job on that element. This movie isn't geared towards me. I feel like it plays younger and it plays more female. First of all, we all know that men sexualize women. We all know this, like any comedy, you got the hot girl washing the car in slow motion, the bend over, you got the hot girl, you got the raunchy comedies. Women are just sexualized all day and night. But you know what, low key, women are doing it too. Because when there's a movie starring women, they always got the super sexy, buff, swole, cut up, chiseled, man in the picture, and they doing all this other stuff. And let's keep it real. Men are sexualized as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's just entertainment. It's not men do it. That's just entertainment. They know sex sells, and they be like, let's get this. There's a guy in this movie. He's in 4 scenes. He's shirtless in 3 of the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So 3 out of the 4 scenes, he doesn't have a shirt on. So let's cut the crap, ladies. Y'all are sexualizing just as much. So you got that little element in there. But some of the themes played, they were a little, super syrupy and cringy. Like, you know what I'm saying? In regards to, the middle school aspect of it. Like the bullies showing themselves right away. It was kind of like, really? The first day you go back to school, the bully shows itself in the exact same class you go to? Because like in middle school, that's when you start switching classes. Like, my sons went to middle school. They didn't stay in one class the whole day. They were going to different class periods. And like as soon as she went back to school, the bully was on her right away, right in that class. I'm like, it doesn't happen that fast. Bullies usually kind of sit tight. I don't know how bullying is today. I'm assuming it's more online than just in your face. And I feel like bullies are more savvy not to bully people in front of the teacher. It was just, all right, y'all didn't have to rush the bulliness already. And so I feel like they kind of rushed that just to put us into the lesson she was about to learn about her being an adult bully to shield herself from being bullied as a kid. Like, how the bullied become the bullies, like once they get older, and that's the message they were throwing in there. I didn't really laugh a whole lot. I laughed here and there, but I still enjoyed, the performances of the 3 leads, I feel like are the strongest element of this movie. The story, there's nothing new with the story. Everything is super bright and attractive, you know, cinematography wise. And that's cool and all, but it didn't really offer anything new visually or anything new story-wise. It pretty much just anchored on the performances of the three leads. And I feel like they did a good job and they were the strongest part of the movie. A couple of supporting roles were pretty cool, but nothing really stood out, nothing really to hold on to. So, you know, one of the takeaways is every movie that I watch, like, you know, when somebody is successful, I feel like filmmakers a lot of times overdo showing us the success of that person. Like from the car, from their place of living, all of this. And I feel like people that make good money don't always show it that flashily. Like even if they have a nice crib, it's kind of still more understated. Like, you know, there's people out here living in $2 million home, but the home still feels and looks modest. And I feel like a lot of times filmmakers, you know, with some movies, they just overdo the flash, and I'm getting kind of tired of that. Another takeaway is Atlanta, man. They are filming a lot of movies in Atlanta, like big time. Like Atlanta is just like, this film after film coming out of Atlanta, and Little is in Atlanta. And I'm like, man, they are really, I need to move to Atlanta. It's green, it's going, they filming stuff. I can be in something, I can be an extra every day of the week in Atlanta with less traffic. I know the traffic is bad in Atlanta, Georgia, but trust me, it is not topping LA in traffic. Okay, I was in traffic to go see this movie. But forget all that, man. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of Little. Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm giving Little 2.5 saxophones out of 5. What if I turned around and I turned back? I was like a little kid, like a little Tony. Middle school Tony? Y'all not ready for that tone, man. In my sweater, my Cosby sweater. All right, peeps, that's my review of the movie Little. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Are you gonna check it out? Does it look interesting to you? Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Other movies like this with a similar premise, of course, the classic Big with Tom Hanks. You got Vice Versa with Fred Savage and Judge Reinhold. I remember this movie Father Like Son with Kirk Cameron and Dudley Moore. I never saw it, I just remember it existed. And shoot, we'll throw in Freaky Friday, why not? Even though it's a parent swap, it's a parent-child swap, just like Vice Versa was. But the most true comparison would be Big with Tom Hanks, because it's just a flip on the adult became small, you know, Big, it was you know what it is. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comment section below, man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.